Game 2 of the title match of the Baker Shootout in SoCal. It is 2 o'clock in the morning on the dot, and Alexis Atkin leads it off for the team that has to win this game to stay alive with a 9 count. Dahdoul Textiles is 1 win away from winning their 4th consecutive SoCal Baker. So it's been the same core bowlers. It's been the same 4 every year. Darcy's been one of those 4. And she comes through again. On these Baker things, it's so much about chemistry and the quote-unquote weakest link coming through. Darcy, you know, would theoretically be that, but she has more than done her job year in and year out. The most unique bowler I've ever seen, Matt Jones. It's his double, and he is gone off lane 1. These guys know how to bowl Baker. They know how to get a little louder in those important situations to try and put the nail in the coffin.
Gotta have motivation.
And they have already jumped out to a lead in the game that they have to have, or that they want to have. These guys have to have it. And yet another 2-hander, Mark Myers has it. Amazing. There is no oil right of about 22 on the lane. And yet, as you wouldn't know it, but Wesley just left a rocking solid 8 on the left-hand lane. Wow. Holy cats. Mother beef is right. No way around that. Riley Dempsey has a little more end over end, a little less hand rotation than the 2-handers, obviously, so he's able to be a little bit further right. He's actually further right than most players, standing around 55. Now that ball checks up early on him. Wesley, just a brutal 8. My goodness. Has the spare, though. And they'll have a 9-pin lead if Riley converts his 3-pin. Can't say enough about the level of talent here. If you didn't watch part 1, by our count, there's 131 total titles between these 10 bowlers.
That's about 13 titles a bowler.
Yeah. Well, of course, the king factor in there. He's got about a third of those titles with 55, 54. Yeah, Cammy right there too. It's pretty amazing. Ken and Darcy's only titles have come in this tournament. And of all the bowlers, I believe only Alexis is still looking for a title. There you go, Ken the pit for McElvaney. Why are the 2-handers with all that rotation? You think it would be too much rotation for a pattern like this, but they are able to generate a lot of loft and an extreme amount of air time and ball speed, and you can get that ball to stay very deep and still tip around the corner. Something like that. Yes, Ken.
107 doubles.
Congratulations, we're all proud of you.
Just saying, because you said my only titles.
Ken has a correction that he also won the double, so he has a title besides SoCal. Cal King with the most loft of everybody, deeper than anybody. You can watch his release if you really want to study what he's doing. He's actually getting around the side of it quite a bit because he needs that ball to eventually tip back right to left. From that, he'll just leave 8-10s. Cameron has had a great look ever since the doubles title match, which he won with James earlier today. He's been able to just do a fade the whole way. Yeah, beautiful shot right there from Smith. Dead nutted from Smith right there. King at the 7-pin, great tip for you youngsters. Hard and straight when the shot's a little tricky. Absolutely. Hooking it would be a little insane on that. Let's see what Atkin can do here. He's got a double working for her team. It's that leadoff bowler that is so key sometimes. Look out. Let's see that.
He's got both the bowlers right here.
Yep, there you go. Huge double for Atkin. I honestly think the Brooklyn side's the better side for these girls because both their shots are rolling out. So they just don't have the ball speed to keep it on the lane here.
You gotta be harder than 5'7", 5'10".
Yeah, exactly. Let's see if Stags can come through yet again.
Always has.
All right, good ball. Again, these team on the right in black called the real Team Swag. Must win this match to force game 3. They shot 236 last game and it wasn't enough. And whoa, I'm glad we got one of those on tape. I was hoping he'd do that at least once. How he is possibly able to hold onto that ball with only his fingers in the ball is astonishing. I want to see him try that when he's my age. I have to cart him out of here. I believe it. Every shot crucial here, of course. See if Darcy can cover up the 4-7. Look out! Look out! If he strikes here, I think we're going to see a little emotion. Just a hunch.
Nice.
Oh, but instead, 6, 7, 10, and Jones is going to put some right back on him if he can strike. You betcha. Instead, it's the fist of defiance.
This is still anybody's match. Yeah,
absolutely. Absolutely. If you're new to Baker, it's each of the 5 teammates bowling 2 frames to combine to form one team game. You'll see it all over the place in college. The college finals are exclusively Baker. It's all about team and team chemistry. Well, good news is Wesley got the 8 out. The bad news is he forgot the 2-4-7. So we'll have that to shoot at. 145 through 7 for swag. And so if Wesley spares to trail by 9. Riley was high last time on this shot. Let's see if he makes a little adjustment here. Deeper.
Oh, I've got a chance.
Get that 9 out that time. Riley's been caving out 4-9s and 4-10s for a while. He gets the 4-9 to both trip out that time. Wesley does have the spare. So it's a 9-pin lead for Hawkins' team with Hawkins up. Nobody has ever won 3 JBT titles in one weekend. James and Cameron both obviously have a chance to do that. Yeah, but they can't both be the winners of it. That's very true.
They tie in the title match and go to like 500 roll-offs.
Chop it up. Well, think about it. Look at that.
He's got a wheel.
Ooh, no. And look at that. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that ball. I don't know how that ball. How did that ball have time to wheel that much? All right, well, you've got to look at the scoreboard here. 8-1 gives him 164, 173.
73. That's a 2 no, 73. Yeah.
Come on, Duster. You said always trust the Duster.
I thought it was on a spare. It's 2 o'clock.
You've seen some pins bounce, but not to be that time. So that is the 8-1 for the 173. That gives the lead back to Ken here by only 2 pins, and McIlvaney's spare working. So 9th frame's so often key. Here we go. And that's huge too, because there goes the count.
They're down by 1 if he makes it.
We talk about Baker momentum switches. We've had a few lead changes right here, and is that 53 through 8?
That's 7. Yeah. No, 53 through 8. Yeah.
So we are all tied up. If Ken spares us, essentially a 10th frame for all the cheese, all the tea in China, all the Fiats in Italy, all the burritos in Mexico. First things first, though, McIlvaney has to cover up this tricky little 2-4-7. Nicely done there. Not really any easy spare on the lane for anybody, and certainly the 2-4-7 not what you want to shoot at. So even though they're on the open, slight advantage to the swag team because they don't have to sweat the count here.
Yeah, because they can go 9 spare, power this match.
Right, exactly. Well, you don't win 54 titles without coming up brilliant in the 10th frame. Let's see what he's got this time.
Did it last year.
Did it last week. There is that 9 count that's more painful for them.
They just need to fill 20.
So a 20 fill will win if Kyle did it.
Yeah.
Kyle thought that one was good. It looked pretty good the whole way. Just didn't get that 10 out when you're falling back from 6th arrow. It's, it would theoretically be tough to get the 10 out. It's a white dot, folks, and it's a spare. Obviously, a very important fill ball here to force the issue for Smith, who will be up in the 10th frame. So much talent here.
So much, man. I don't want to see either one lose.
I do. It's 2 o'clock.
Come on, Jeff. Let's try and beat last year's record.
Why not?
We had 2-30.
Big Phil. All right, gets the fill, so Cameron has to get 20 to win.
20 Phil.
Should they tie at 19, we do a one-shot roll-off just like we do in any other scratch division match. It'll be the team's choice of bowler for that one-shot roll. Any combination of 20 pins. That would be great if they all agree to do that.
Come on, push.
Brilliant. Just like what I said about Kyle, you don't win 26 career JBT titles without being able to throw it great in the clutch. That was one of Smith's best. Boy, has he looked good in the second half of this day today.
He gives credit to Ted for the way he's throwing the ball right now.
That's right, I read that this week, yeah. Cameron has been upset. He's made almost every top 5 this year, but he's got very few wins to show for it, relatively speaking.
3 including it.
And you would like to make it 2 in one day here. Any spare will do.
Oh, shoot.
Wow, that could have been 6, 7, 10 so easily.
He's been a little shaky. Yeah, he got it.
Well, I mean, it's. I wouldn't want to shoot a 610 right now because it's so very choppable. If you're against the chop, it could roll out. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah.
He throws back up.
Smith was thinking strike there. I guarantee you. You just don't want to think of it. I think he makes it, but let's see what happens. For game 3, let's play 3.
Game 3, 2:30.
All right, make sure to watch part 3. I think we got ourselves a heck of a title game coming up here. Click on it for that.